Welcome back. When Marc Perry first joined the Benton Tigers, he had little to no experience playing basketball. But now, as he's senior on the boys basketball team, he's become one of the biggest leaders for his teammates. His characteristics on and off the court are the reason that Marc has been named the Marketplace Chevy Player of the Week.
NBC6 Player of the Week, brought to you by Marketplace Chevrolet.
Marc is one of the best athletes I've ever coached.
Marc Perry has been a key player of the Benton boys basketball team, putting together an impressive season so far. The senior is averaging just over 16 points a game on almost 55% shooting from the field.
Any spot you put me in, I'm going to try my best in that spot. Even if I don't even know the spot, I will learn that spot. Like, I can develop quick.
Man, he's one of my favorite kids to ever coach because he puts everything into everything he does, including practices, games, preparation. Just a real joy to coach.
When Perry first came to Benton, he hadn't had much basketball experience beforehand. But by his sophomore year, he landed himself a spot on varsity with the Tigers. The dual sport athlete, who is also a member of the Benton track team, has proven if he puts his mind to something, he will accomplish it.
He's a 6'6", 6'7" high jumper. When he came to us, had never really played basketball before, organized going into his freshman year, and has just worked himself into a basketball player.
Perry has grown into a leader for the Tigers on and off the court. Coach Martinez describes him as one of the most loved athletes he's ever coached because aside from his athleticism in track and basketball, he's a humble and hard-working athlete who has a deep connection with his teammates.
And now, with the gaining of experience and the gaining of his confidence has exploded.
People I play with now, it's like family to me, real close to me. And my coaches, I love my coaches. They have taught me a lot of stuff, even like outside of basketball, about life. While
Perry isn't sure what's next after graduation yet, the senior does know what kind of legacy he wants to leave with Benton High School.
Anything's possible because nobody really thinks Benton is a basketball team. When they hear Benton, they think about football. And I want to leave that we're not just football, we eat basketball, track, all that. I want to leave a mark that don't give up, you know? Anything's possible.
Marc will now be eligible for the Marketplace Chevy Athlete of the Year Award, which comes with the $2,500 scholarship. The Athlete of the Year banquet will take place in May of 2024.